Pathos can be defined as a communication technique used in writing that appeals to the reader or viewer's emotion. It is used to persuade and create an emotional reaction in the audience. It is very effective in books, advertisements, or commercials. Think back to when you watched a sad commercial of shelter dogs as the camera slowly zooms in on the animal. Most people look away or turn the channel because pathos creates an upsetting and emotional response. Today, I am going to be analyzing two different anti-smoking ads. I chose to analyze these because I believe they both do a good job of making the reader feel a certain way just by viewing their ad. Hi, my name is Coley Scott, and I am in Professor Lisa Favisha's English 101 class. Today, I'm going to be analyzing two images. These two images are anti-smoking advertisements. These advertisements use pathos through their visual elements in order to make the viewer feel guilty about smoking. Pathos is used to persuade the audience to feel a certain way. This is done through the audience's emotions, and the images shown are supposed to create an emotional response. Pathos can have a positive or negative emotional appeal. However, in the two advertisements I will be analyzing, pathos is used to create an unhappy and upsetting tone and emotion. This first advertisement shows a picture of a baby with dark black lungs drawn on top of its pale clothing. This symbolizes how secondhand smoke can directly impact others around you. The black lungs on top of the lightly colored clothing are supposed to look damaging and negative. The creator of this image wants the viewer to feel empathetic and feel bad for smoking. The child's face does not look happy or cheerful, but instead looks upset and confused. The creator of this ad does this on purpose so that the viewer is directly impacted by the child's expressions. Underneath the child, text writes, in quotes, "You smoke, your child smokes." This is included to make the targeted audience, smokers, feel bad and potentially rethink their choices of where they smoke. The word child is written in red to jump out at the reader and put emphasis on how smoke can directly impact a child. The rest of the text is just in black, but the entire sentence is in bold. This is used to jump out at the reader and grab attention without taking away from the image itself. The exclamation point after smokes is put there to sound as if the reader is being yelled at. This also writes, by the time he is 6 years old, your child would have inhaled the equivalent of 102 packs of cigarettes. This is added information to make the targeted audience feel bad about their smoking habits. There is a lot of negative space so that the viewer of the advertisement is not distracted by other things. The focus is put on the baby so that the audience is forced to pay attention to the negative tone that is given from the ad. In this second anti-smoking advertisement, I was able to notice some things the creator purposefully added to create an emotional appeal toward the viewer using pathos. The main focus of the ad is a woman with smoke coming from her mouth. She also has what looks like to be a stretched out cigarette wrapped around her neck. She has a tank top on, and the background of the image is dark toned, all a dark gray-black. The creator of this ad made sure the woman had a distressed look on her face. She isn't supposed to look happy because when she looks disturbed or sad, those emotions also impact the viewer. Her red lipstick is used to draw attention to the fact that she has a cigarette coming from her mouth, which is the focus of the ad. The cigarette that is wrapped around her neck resembles a noose. It gives off the idea that the cigarette is killing the user. This advertisement was made in France. Small text at the top of the ad reads, in quotes, "La dépendance à la nicotine vous tient," translates to, "Nicotine addiction holds you," in English. This is written on the ad to further convince the reader how the act of smoking is deadly. The two images we just looked at have many elements in them that are supposed to make the reader feel a certain way, which is exactly what the goal of pathos is.